All right. That's awesome. Welcome back to another installment of the 94 podcast. I'm Brooke Edel, joined here by my guest, Kat.
Yes, I'm happy to be here. Very grateful for this opportunity. Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome. Really excited to hear a little bit about your journey
Yes,
with
for sure.
Fourever Smiles, and then
Absolutely.
also a little bit about yourself, like what's your bio, like your background,
Yeah,
and yeah.
absolutely. So I am the founder of Fourever Smiles. I have been in the dental field for 10 years, but kind of felt like I needed to do more with it and seeing just like the use of the plastic with the toothbrushes and the floss and how much waste in the environment. And so, like I said, wanting to get into something a little bit more, I was like, let me think about this with the eco friendly and sustainable aspect of it. I figured I would not come up with products that are exactly that. So I came up with a bamboo toothbrush, toothpaste tablet, natural silk floss, and a copper tongue scraper. It's a full kit currently, right now. We are going to potentially be getting into so you can get the products individually. But why not have a full kit? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right? So, yeah.
Complete the set.
Yeah, right? You got to have it all anyways, so you might as well just get the full kit. So, yeah, I been diligently over the last couple of years been working on getting the products that I feel like, exactly are what I want and will be good for the environment and all of that stuff. So, here we are. Pre-order available and full launch coming May 1st. So,
Okay. That's
yes.
something to stay tuned to.
Yes,
May
indeed.
1st. That's
Yes.
awesome. Yeah. So we'll also share all of Kat's information so you can definitely tap in and, get connected with
Yeah,
Forever Smiles.
right.
And also you have, you know, I know Easter's coming up and then right after that it's Earth Day.
Yeah, it is, right? A couple of
What?
days after,
That's a
for
special
sure.
day for Forever
It
Smiles.
is, indeed. We definitely broadcast a lot on that day just because, we want to show forth that we honor the earth and the sustainability and biodegradable products and stuff like that. So, yes, indeed.
Cool, cool.
Yeah,
It looks like you did bring some things here.
I did.
Good vibes, great smiles.
Yes, so if anybody wants to either pre-order, which I highly recommend so you don't miss out on the opportunity, or wait till our full launch, you can get 10% off using the using the code SPORT, SPORT 10. Yeah,
Okay.
and we do have merchandise also that we do sell with sweatshirts and t-shirts and stuff that are eco-friendly
And,
products.
and
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 yes,
and you have one on right now.
currently wearing one of them. So,
That's cool. And you can pick
yeah,
that up, correct?
yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fully available right now. So feel free to support in that way as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's cool. So it's code SPORT10 for good vibes, great smiles, 10% off the set, the entire
Yeah,
set for Forever Smiles.
indeed.
Cool. So yeah, also do you have other partners that you're working with in Forever Smiles?
Currently not so much right now. I mean, our intent is to hopefully like be in dental offices and be an option for patients to get like an eco-friendly toothbrush to take with them or toothpaste tablets and stuff like that. So not currently yet, but definitely in the future.
Okay, that's in the future.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's
Yeah.
that's coming. That's coming.
Yes, yes.
Gotcha.
And I
Okay.
mean, we want to collab with, we're animal cruelty free and other companies that are eco friendly, sustainable, and we're completely open to that. So,
Yeah, definitely.
yes,
That's really
definitely.
cool.
Yeah.
Definitely check out Kat's Instagram. There's a
Oh, yes.
cute bunny that you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a collab coming up here soon with a cute little bunny that'll help showcase the animal cruelty that we offer with our products. So, yeah.
I know there's a lot of animal lovers here in the CCX community. If you're tuning in, this is a great opportunity to support all those animals that you do love with Forever Smiles. And also, if you love the earth, Forever Smiles is your brand.
Yes, exactly. 100%. Yeah. But I'll kind of throw a little spin into like the athletic aspect of
Sure.
it.
I'd love
I
to
think
hear it.
that a lot of people forget that oral health is very like overall your like health and systematic and can infect you so much for your smile. So like athletes and people who are active, your inflammation and bad oral health can actually mess with your recovery, your energy and your overall like immune system. So keeping your oral hygiene on point is very important, you know, as far as like your healthy lifestyle and stuff like that. So, yes.
That includes brushing,
Yes,
flossing,
brushing and flossing.
tongue scraping, all that.
Yes, I stand for the tongue scraping 100%. Like, it has eliminated bad breath in me like no other. Like, doing the brushing, the flossing, that's all good, but you throw that tongue scraper in there and it's a world of a difference.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's a differentiator.
Oh, 100%.
For sure.
And using the actual, like an actual tongue scraper versus like some toothbrushes have like that scraper on
On the
the end
back,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah. And you're just like, that doesn't do anything.
That doesn't do it. Doesn't
Like,
do the trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of disgusting to see all the bacteria that comes off of your tongue when you actually use it. But I mean, it's good. Obviously, you're getting
it
out
rid of.
what-
You're getting it out.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I really stand by that. And obviously, the toothpaste tablets, too. Those are super easy. Like
Okay.
just taking one toothpaste, little tablet, throw it in, chew it up a little bit, and then you start brushing for 2 minutes and spit everything out and rinse your mouth, and there you go. You don't have to worry about, like, wasteful as far as, like, too much toothpaste, not enough toothpaste, all of that jazz.
You take all the guesswork out.
Exactly.
Yep. It's a rinse and repeat process.
Exactly.
Literally.
Yeah, you don't have to think about anything.
You don't have to think about anything.
Just take a toothbrush, pop one of those in, brush your teeth, floss them, scrape it, and then you're done.
It's that oral health.
Oral health.
I love it. I love it.
Oral health for your overall health.
Oh, bars.
Yeah.
Bars. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know we were doing a versus.
But I mean, for real, who wants bad breath, right?
Yeah, who wants bad breath? That's
Nobody.
stinky.
That's nasty.
Nasty.
Getting close up to
Got the-
people, like
No.
your teammates, your coaches, like fans.
Fans. Right.
Oh.
Interviews.
Interviews, like you gotta keep your breath smelling good, and a part of that goes down to your oral health. And,
Oral health. Yeah.
keeping up with it and brushing and flossing and tongue scraping.
Okay. No, there's a lot that goes into it, but it is overall like it
Yeah,
is for your
there's-
well-being,
yeah,
your health.
right.
It's all connected
Right.
because like it's just a component of your health, and that's real.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how, everything that you're doing is the clean approach to it. And, all these products here. Do you come with like different flavors? Is there a little lemon lime coming?
Yet.
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
So right now we currently just have the charcoal mint option.
Charcoal mint. Okay.
We have been working with a few different flavors as far as we have a watermelon mint, a watermelon lime, and then a green tea.
A green tea.
Yes, green
Okay.
tea that we're possibly going to be launching, but we have yet to like finalize everything and get the flavors just right.
Okay. I mean, you got to test
Yeah.
them. You got to
Yeah.
test them out first, right?
Right.
What was like the process to come up with like the current like
Kit in
kits
itself.
and everything? Yeah. What's the story behind?
I mean,
kit?
I originally had started not necessarily even with a kit.
Mhm.
Like I just wanted to do like the individual products,
Sure.
and then I'd seen competitors and stuff like that having the full kit. So I was like, why not have the full kit? Because like I said, you need the toothbrush, you need the toothpaste tablets, you need the floss, the tongue scraper. The nice thing about being able to get them individually, though, I guess, is for say you're gonna run out of the toothpaste tablets faster than your floss, or
Right.
your toothbrush has to be switched out every 3 months. So you're going to want to get refills on that at a different rate than, each product. But we wanted to get things launched, so we came up with a kit to start. And so, yeah, we originally, I don't think I didn't have the tongue scraper. It was just the brush, the floss, and then the toothpaste tablets.
Okay.
And then, like, even my supplier hadn't seen the tongue scraper as far as like the kit goes. So I was like, oh, this is good. I stand out then.
Yeah, you stand
having
out.
everything on there.
Right. Nothing is missing. Right.
No,
Yeah.
right. You have the full kit and caboodle. So yeah, that's kind of how it all came together. And we, like I said, tried different flavors and stuff like that, and figured that the charcoal mint is kind of a hot commodity right now. So we start with that, and then we'll expand from there.
Expand from there. Cool.
Yes.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And just kind of being able to like understand a little bit more about what right now, like, are you also pushing this with like the youth?
I mean, I don't, not necessarily. I mean, yes, younger, not children, I would per
Yeah.
se. Like, they just don't. But definitely,
They
like,
still have their baby
Gen
teeth.
Z.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, but like Gen Z, I
Gen
mean,
Z.
they're the ones that are going to be like the upcoming ones with the
Sure.
planet and the environment. And so we want them to like respect it. And so, I don't know. I feel like there's a big audience with them, and they're very interested in it.
Right.
A lot of them, I feel like, more so than like back in the day, anyways.
Right. Right.
And wanting to preserve the
For sure.
planet. So yeah, I
That-
mean, it's
that-
definitely a target.
Definitely a target. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like Gen Z and like just getting them to like respect the planet and
I mean,
realize
obviously, I
that
would like to
impact.
incorporate children, because if like you're a family, like I want to be having like the family dynamic. If they want to have options for their kids, like yes, I would like to eventually expand and have that be an option.
For sure.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's the scalability, the evolution.
Yeah, exactly. Like family oriented.
Family oriented. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, like also what else have you been up to, Kat? Like you're a
Yeah.
busy woman, so
Yes, no, just working honestly right now, and taking care of my daughter and dealing with the middle school age. That's always a challenge. And
For sure.
keeping her active and her sports, and she really loves volleyball right now.
volleyball is a huge thing.
Yeah. Tried a few things. She didn't really get latched to it, but this volleyball has like been a big thing for her, which is exciting to see her have that passion and want to actually like stick with something. So yeah, just been diligently doing that, and working on this has been a huge part of it. I feel like, not having a full, or having the full-time job, but like, not having that full-time to be able to focus on this. So yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So volleyball, tell me a little bit about this. Like,
Yeah.
is your daughter like into what does she want to do with volleyball? Does she want to play like for school?
So she does play for school.
Sure, she plays for school.
She plays for school and outside of school.
Traveling too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think she would like to carry it on. I mean, until she gets into high school, we could see from there where she wants to go with it. I mean, I don't want to push her by any means,
Right.
but only support. So, I mean, her interest has been the biggest than anything else. So I feel hopeful that, she could potentially be a big star.
Yeah. I'll be supporting her.
Yeah,
Yeah. They'll
for
be
sure.
cool. That'd be really cool to watch that.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah. I know. for sure.
As she grows up, that's cool. That's cool. That's
I
cool.
know, she's already getting so big. It's crazy to me. I'm like, whoa. Like,
Whoa, slow down.
Yeah, it goes fast.
Yeah.
Like, the older we get, faster it goes. Like, you need to, like, take the present moment and, like, enjoy it. Right?
Yeah. You're like, slow down, baby girl.
Yeah,
Slow down.
exactly.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Jeez.
right. It's so, I mean, like, I'm not a parent, but I can definitely relate
Mm-hmm.
to, like, all my friends that are, like, parents, and, like, just what they're going through. It's like, you're doing a good job.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
give yourself
You
grace.
literally can
Yeah.
only do what you can do.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we all turned out fine, so.
Yeah, we all turned out
It's
fine.
like-
Yeah, we're still here.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. So like there was like one last note about volleyball. I know that there was a convention center where they were like playing like volleyball, I think last weekend, or I think it was maybe I think it was maybe like a few weeks back. It was like in March. I would say it was in March. But like it was cool because like all these schools
Yeah.
were playing in the convention
Was
center.
it like middle school and high school? Or
I think it was like
just,
middle school, high school,
Oh,
like,
okay.
around that age range. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we don't.
They were like wearing shirts, but they were like
yeah.
all walking around downtown. I work downtown, so I saw these like
Oh, yeah.
parents and kids. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on? And I asked one of the groups, and they're like, oh yeah, there's a volleyball like tournament that's going on.
Nice.
And like one of my coworkers actually said like his daughter played in there, and like she's
cool.
like high school age, so it's like
Oh,
okay, so
gotcha.
there's a big age range.
Yeah.
Because they have the convention center, they're gonna have a bunch of age groups.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, even when she played, it was quite the range. Like, and it was interesting because at that age, or where she's at right now, like some kids they just grow different, right?
Yeah, they do
So
grow
it's
different.
like,
Yes.
are those kids really in sixth grade? Like, this
Right.
doesn't seem right. They're like
Right.
towering over my
Yeah,
daughter, right?
exactly.
But
Like she graduating. Like
yeah,
yeah, right.
like did they
Yeah.
put the right
Yeah, the
age
right.
on it? But
Yeah.
yeah, no, no, I think those things are cool
Yeah,
though.
that's cool.
Like competitions and
Yeah.
I don't know, it changes them.
It does change
Keep
though.
them in like responsible and
Right.
like having something to like focus on and all about the social media nowadays.
Oh
just,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
getting
TikTok,
them off of
Instagram,
that. Yeah. For
YouTube.
a little
Like
bit,
and subscribe
anyways.
though, by the
Yeah,
way. Like
yeah,
and subscribe.
absolutely right.
The 94
Not to say,
podcast
but
and Fourever Smiles.
yes,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
But yeah, no, I'm happy for her. I think she'll go far with it if she sticks to it. You know?
Absolutely. She just needs
It's
to be
important that consistency.
stay consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, just like your oral health, you gotta stay
Yes, I love how you tied that in. Yeah,
consistent.
stay consistent.
Yeah, not only home, with your brushing twice a day and flossing and tongue scraping. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just getting in every 6 months.
Every 6 months, just making sure your teeth
Yeah,
and your
everything
whole oral mouth is like clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's very systematic. I mean, you can have a sleeping abscess that you have no idea is going on, and then all of a sudden you're in the hospital because it went systematic,
Right.
We've
You
had
weren't
patients
systematic.
like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Like you don't have pain, nothing. And you're like, I'm sick all of a sudden in the hospital, and it's because you had a bad tooth. Yeah, it's scary.
It is
So
scary.
You want to be careful.
Be careful. Yes. Let this be a cautionary tale.
Exactly.
Learn from other people's experiences.
Right.
Don't go through it.
No,
Yeah. No.
yes. Protect your mouth and the planet.
I love that. That's a good tagline. That's a good tagline.
I'm here all day.
All right, Kat. Okay, I see you. You got some good podcast chops. Okay, cool. All right. All right. What else? What else is going on? I mean, like, have you tried any new restaurants in the Twin Cities?
Honestly,
I know you're kind of like a foodie.
yes.
Yeah.
There is one hotspot over in St. Louis Park. It's called West Side Market. Have you been there?
No.
Oh my God, their sandwiches are to die for.
Okay.
Like we have probably been their number one customer in the last couple of weeks after we had found out about the place. But all homemade.
They know your order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, but not all homemade, but fresh local products.
Sure.
And they also advertise a lot of cheeses, meats, and local,
Local
businesses
goods.
that-
Local. Local. Yeah.
And it takes a little bit for them to make your sandwich just because it is all fresh to made.
Sure.
So, yeah, highly recommend it. Super, super good.
Okay, I'll definitely have to.
Yeah.
That's a stop in St. Louis Park.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Cool. I know that there's a lot of sports. I know this is a 94 podcast, so
Yeah.
we sometimes go
Sort
for
it up.
records, sort it up. We're talking about Sport 10, the code that you can use.
Exactly.
But we're gonna take 10 minutes here to talk a little sports here.
That's fun.
Yep. The Timberwolves.
I was just gonna say I'm a huge Timberwolves fan. I fell off the cliff for just a little bit.
A little
I haven't
bit.
been on top
It's
of
okay.
it this year. I'm very disappointed in myself, but they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, they're doing pretty
Decent.
good. I mean, like last time I
Didn't
checked,
they just play?
they just played
last night?
Brooklyn and then they beat the Nets.
Yeah,
So
I can't
that
say I'm
hold on. Like I actually got it right here. I think that pulls them. I think they and then also we'll talk about Anthony Edwards here in a second too. But that pulls the Western Conference right now as it sits.
with them not in it. Yes.
They're in the playoffs. They're in the play-in right now. They're in the play-in tournament. We don't want to be in the play-in tournament because that means that you have to go play another team and potentially be eliminated if you lose two in a row.
Right.
Yeah. So they right now, as we sit today, the Timberwolves are number 7.
Okay.
So they're in the play-in tournament. They are currently 48-33 with a game left, and they play the Utah Jazz on Sunday. So that'll be the final game. That's game 82.
Okay. So we need to win.
We need to win and get some help.
Okay.
Yep. Because if the Warriors, which all the games are going to be played Sunday afternoon, so tomorrow,
tomorrow
they're playing.
Where are they at?
They're here at Target Center.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. No, you go. Yeah, they're here.
What?
They're here.
When? Maybe we should go.
Maybe we should go.
I think we should go.
I think we should go. I think we should go.
I
Yeah.
think we should go.
I know. All right.
What time is it at?
Let's pull it up.
I think we should go.
I think we should go for it.
Yeah.
No, that'd be such a cool game to go to.
Lock in.
Let's lock in right before the
'Cause
playoffs. Yeah.
yeah.
It's 2:30 tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit.
After church
I have that one church, and then I have that one little appointment at 1.
at 1.
Food, but it doesn't take long. So
It doesn't take
we'll
long.
just meet you. there,
Yeah, we can
probably.
meet you there. Yeah.
Yeah, we should plan for that.
We should
though.
plan for
I think
that.
I need to get a game in my system.
Yes.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
Mm,
I haven't seen the Wolves during a Sunday matinee in a while.
perfect.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Plan set.
It's plan
yeah.
set. We'll see you there. Yep.
Easy enough.
Yep. Easy enough. Okay.
So
So yeah, but like let's talk about what happened in the last few games. Let's talk about the collapse against the Bucks. So I'll catch you up on
yeah,
the
please, please do.
the Wolves were on a 5-game winning streak. You know, everything's good. But the Buck stops there. They lose to the Milwaukee Bucks. And they were up 24 in the fourth quarter.
Shit.
Yes.
What happened?
The team stopped playing.
Oh no.
They got like complacent, and then they were just like they couldn't beat the zone. You know, they were trying to get they fell off. That's what it is. They fell off. Like
Come on.
for lack of better words, they fell off. That's what happened. You don't give up. I think they gave up 40 points, and you only scored 13.
40.
40.
Oh my.
And you only
God.
scored 13.
Mm-mm.
And you had 8 turnovers.
Mm-mm.
Can't do that.
No, that's
And Anthony Edwards had probably one of his worst fourth quarters.
my man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
What?
he did not have his best game, and I'm not trying to. He does get a lot of credit for when they win, but he
Yeah.
also has to take a little bit of the pressure there too.
I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
It's like that balance.
it's a balance.
Yeah.
You gotta balance it. But we still love the Timberwolves, and we're staying, true. We're not jumping off the bandwagon.
No.
We're
We're from Minnesotans.
we're
Like
from
we
Minnesota.
like support.
We're
the
Vikings
teams,
fans.
right? Like,
Yeah, we support
that
teams.
should say
that-
something in itself.
Come on.
The Vikings.
We're Vikings.
Like, come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Playoffs.
Ew.
I know. It's like you got. Obviously, you have 98.
They do that. It's like
I know they always do it. They always showed like
maybe
the
one year though.
1 year. 1 year. I mean, now they got a new quarterback, JJ McCarthy.
Oh, okay.
I'll be excited to see what he could do
I
with
feel like we're kind of
Jefferson.
like trying to like
Now we got
make
2 JJs. What's that?
trying to just make the team back. We like fell through and we
Yeah.
gotta get together. And
I know
get a
that
team
we
back.
got a new quarterback. Darnold left.
Yeah.
He basically just got sacked
Yeah.
out of the playoffs. Literally. I mean, if you saw the game, it was frustrating, but
Yeah.
we lost. We move on. Kevin O'Connell, I do like him as a head coach, though.
Yeah.
He's one of like the brightest minds. In the
I
NFL.
100%. Yeah, I think he's good. I think he's probably been the best thing for our team.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Isn't kind of eerie? He kind of looks
What?
like Bud Grant.
Okay.
If you want to
Yeah,
connect
yeah,
that,
I
connect
see
the
that.
sinker.
It's a little bit
It's a little bit.
weird.
But when you think about it,
Mhm.
when you say like, all right, did they hire him because he kind of looked like him? I want to sit down with Ziggy Wolf. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, it is something that I know the fans kind of play it up because like they're like, oh yeah, well, he's gonna lead us to the promised land. I can't wait to see it because
surprised, honestly.
yeah, because I feel like Jefferson is definitely at that level to get us there,
Yes,
and now you give him a quarterback.
that's true.
That's a game changer.
He needs a duo like that.
He needs a duo.
Yeah,
he does.
needs his beck and call. We need a good one.
Yep. Exactly.
And they need to go all the way with it. Though.
Absolutely.
Stop starting out so strong. and
Right.
falling,
Right.
whatever, stumbling.
Stumbling, whatever it is, right? Like, finish the job, right? Go all the way. Like don't like. I guess what we're saying as Minnesota fans
Yeah.
is like, don't tease us, and you get to like the big game, and then it's just like you don't know what to do. It's
Year
like
after year.
year after year. I mean, the Wolves, they got to the Western Conference Finals to bring it back to them.
Yeah.
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 And then
for sure.
now,
I went to a couple playoffs games
Yeah.
a couple years ago.
you did a couple of years ago. Okay.
Yeah. I want to say when it was here. But yeah.
How was that? How was the playoff atmosphere? Because that's coming.
Oh, it was
Bring
intense.
out that towel. Bring out that towel.
Oh,
Yeah. Get your
Yeah.
towel out
My
for the
mans.
playoffs. Yep.
My mans.
Your mans.
Bring your ass.
There you
little
go.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards, and you can get that on the 94 web store. But yeah,
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards,
Yeah.
bring your ass.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, honestly. I mean, it was wild. It was a great time. They did not win.
They did not win.
No.
No.
No, but just being there, I was like, it's pretty close. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I do enjoy going to their games just in general.
Yeah,
You know?
they're fun.
Mhm.
They're fun. It's a fun time.
Yeah, our DJ is
Oh, yeah.
by far the best DJ. Like, I've gone to other games, like in Colorado,
Yep.
and Arizona.
Arizona. Yep.
And like they just are, their DJ is nothing compared to ours here.
No.
Like that's kind of
There's tiers, and they're not there. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, where's the vibes at? We definitely show up.
Okay.
Mhm.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. That is a home court
You'll
advantage.
see it
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
You'll
Yes.
see tomorrow.
Yes. Yes. He's gonna
for
throw
sure.
down.
Oh yeah, you gotta have good music.
Got to.
For
Got
sure.
to. It's part of the formula.
Mhm.
Okay, so they went on to the road. So let's talk about the Timberwolves and what happened after that collapse in Milwaukee.
Mhm.
They went to Memphis. They played Ja Morant. And you know, Ja Morant's doing all like the finger guns and all that. Like
Fancy pants.
exactly. He's literally like like I feel like I'm comparing him to like a middle schooler, high schooler.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like, dude, grow up.
Yeah.
Like you have a career, you have a daughter. Like, dude,
sure.
like you have to
Right,
think
right.
beyond yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
At this point,
Mhm.
and you know he's doing like his stupid grenade. Like he like threw it into the crowd and like pretended like he just threw a grenade. It's like, yeah, they were doing that. They were feeling good in the first half.
Mhm.
But the Wolves, they were able to stomp them out in the second half.
Came back.
Beat them 141 to 125. Did shut them. Did shut them up. Did shut them up.
Okay, very good.
And that's when the quote happened when Julius Randle was getting interviewed after the game, post game
Yeah.
in Memphis. When Anthony Edwards said, he said, I'm the best in the world. Tell all the girls.
Hey, I love it.
You love it?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's got that confidence. He's
Oh, yeah.
cocky. You know,
Sure.
he's bravado. Yeah.
Well, I mean, sometimes you have to have that. You know what? To make yourself feel better and keep yourself going.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. They were just coming off of a tough loss,
Yeah.
so they definitely needed that win.
That boost.
They
Little
definitely need that
boosty.
boost.
Yeah.
That boosty.
Yeah.
Wipe me down.
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely needed that boost.
Right.
He definitely
Yeah.
needed that boost. And then they took care of Brooklyn. They were a back to back. So those are kind of tough because you're literally traveling from Memphis, getting the logistics, getting back to Minneapolis, getting back in, getting your workout,
Cool.
getting your sleep.
Yeah.
Hopefully brushing your teeth with Fourever Smiles.
Exactly. I mean, for real.
Yeah,
They
for-
may need the whole kit.
You
For
might
real.
need to be like the official
Yeah.
sponsor of the Minnesota
I think
Timberwolves.
so.
I think so too.
I'm with you for sure.
Let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, like then now they sit in the seventh seed. So
Yeah.
if they were in the seventh seed, let's just go back to the standings here real quick.
So we need a big game tomorrow.
Big
We're
game.
Gonna show up.
We're gonna
for
show up
them
for them
with our
'cause-
smiles.
with our smiles.
yeah,
Right.
Our flavor or our fresh breath smiles.
Fresh breath smiles.
Yeah.
Right. No stank breath.
No
No.
stank breath.
No stank breath. No. We don't do that around here on 94 Podcast. We don't do that. Mm-mm. Okay, so they right now, if everything plays out, they would play the Grizzlies at Target Center for the play-in tournament.
Okay.
Whatever happens in that, let's say the Wolves win that game,
Mm-hmm.
they would end up playing the second seed Houston Rockets,
Okay.
which I think is a good matchup for the Wolves. I would feel
I
better.
think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to if we end up in the sixth seed, you play the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers are a little bit of a tougher draw, I feel,
Yeah. I
because
agree.
they have a little bit more experience.
Sure. Yeah,
Luka
yeah.
kind of has
More of
the
a
Wolves
challenge,
number.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I
And
see
the-
where you're going with
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then I don't know if this is possible, but if the Clippers, I think that they have a game in hand, but if the Clippers lose their game, I think they play Memphis. Either I know like I think Memphis just played and they must have just lost because I see that they have another loss. Yeah, they played the Warriors, and no, that was last week. They played who they play? Oh yeah, they played the Nuggets yesterday and lost. So the Grizzlies are trending the wrong way, and they play the Mavericks tomorrow. So what could happen with the Grizzlies? I know this is a crazy scenario that you're trying to follow here.
I was like,
Yeah.
boo, boo, boo,
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening? Grizzlies? Huh?
Yeah.
Mavericks? I thought Mavericks were not in the equation. Yeah, Mavericks are somehow there still.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
So it's crazy. And you got the Sacramento Kings at 9. So those are the teams in the play-in. And then the Suns are done. I mean, like, Kevin Durant just needs to pack up and come to Minnesota. Come to Minnesota.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Come on
we'll take
over.
him.
Come on over.
Come on over. Come on. Like, he's like Ant's favorite player.
Okay.
So it'd be cool that he played with him. Like,
That's true.
because when he did play on the Olympic team together. So that's kind of cool that Ant had that experience as Durant as his teammate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That would help for sure.
For sure.
Absolutely.
So right now, just fast forward through all that. Nuggets, Clippers, Warriors, Timberwolves, Grizzlies, Kings, and Mavericks. They're all in the playoff picture right now. The Kings and Mavericks, they would play each other. So loser of that game is pretty much done.
Okay.
Like that.
When do
It's
they
like
play
it's,
tomorrow?
it would be next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would probably start like
So
Wednesday.
this is after.
This is after
Gotcha.
the season. So like everything,
Okay.
like the dust settles. The race is over tomorrow.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dust settles, and then they'll sort it all out next week. So
Gotcha.
it'll start Tuesday and Wednesday, and then that weekend. So it will be Easter weekend.
Yeah.
They'll start the actual like playoff like rounds of series. Yeah.
Ah,
hmm
yeah.
Yeah. I know that's a lot, and
Yeah.
don't worry, I'll explain it. I'll show you some nice graphics so you can keep up. Yeah.
This is a lot.
That's a lot. It's a
follow.
lot. Yeah. But yeah, just going back to it, what do you think about Anthony Edwards? I want your thoughts. Like, how is he playing? Like the games that
really
you've
know, because
watched.
I
I mean, the
haven't
games that
watched
you've
a whole
watched
lot.
like in his career.
I don't know. I feel like he's definitely like a hard player. Like he's got his mind and head in the game a lot of the times, and yeah, I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like he's got a lot of potential.
Absolutely. He's
Day
only
in and day out.
absolutely. He's like only 22.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah.
Stop. I did
He's
not know he was that
22.
young.
He got in the league like when he was like 18.
Oh my god.
Wet behind the ears, still
oh
green.
my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. I did
Still
not know
smell
he was
like
that
baby
young.
powder. Yeah. Yeah.
Little boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, I feel like he's a huge component to the Timberwolves, and hopefully he stays and doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Gotta keep Ant.
He's easy
And-
on the eyes, so
You love him.
yeah.
I mean, he is definitely like every woman that I come across, she
Right.
loves Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carries himself very well.
He's A-town kid.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia. So if you ever see him say peace out,
Peace
A-town.
out.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
on
like
A-town now?
yeah, he's
Okay.
out A-town.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing they do. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna do that tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. So Anthony Edwards, like I think he just broke the record for the Timberwolves, like most points scored
Oh,
for a
really?
player. He passed Karl Anthony Towns,
Really?
which is like a really good friend.
Yeah.
But that's kind of cool that he has that franchise record now. Yeah. And then they also have new ownership.
Okay.
Did you hear about that? Okay. So Glenn Taylor's no longer. He signed off that he's no longer going to be the owner.
Okay.
So he's selling his shares to Alex Rodriguez and Mark Laurie.
Okay.
So that means Kevin Garnett is going to be back in the picture because his number one op was Glenn Taylor. Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
Interesting developments. Yes.
It is very much so. Very
Yep.
interesting.
Yep. And then like I'll also attach a nice little clip of Kevin Garnett talking about potentially coming back to Minnesota and injecting his energy back into the franchise, which is going to be really cool. Because
Yeah.
oh yeah,
He's a big part of Minnesota, or was.
yes,
Yeah, so it'd be cool.
still
to have
is.
him back.
I mean,
yeah. I was
yeah.
gonna say.
I mean, like they got to retire his jersey. I feel like that's sacrilegious as a NBA
Yeah.
NBA franchise. Like he's like the face. Like when you think Timberwolves basketball, like vintage Timberwolves basketball, you think Kevin Garnett.
Yeah.
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 And
that's true.
yeah.
That's very true.
I mean, they have Malik Sealy retired. They need to add Kevin Garnett's jersey. No one should be wearing 21
No,
for
yeah,
Minnesota.
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Just like Anthony Edwards, his number 5 will be up there.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that Rob or Again, I don't know if you heard about this player, Terrence Shannon Jr. Have you heard of him?
Mm-mm.
Okay. You're gonna love him after this story. He got his jersey retired at
Really?
Illinois. Yes, because
Okay.
he was just a stud. He played, I think, 4 years. He was a senior
Okay.
when he came out for the draft.
Yeah.
But when they retired his jersey, you will not believe this. They had his jersey upside down.
What?
Yeah, when they when they
Stop.
unveiled it, it was upside down.
How did that happen? Who didn't do the double check? Come on now, that's messed up.
That is messed
How
up.
did they just like really quickly try to flip it around, or what? They just went with it.
They just had to eat that L.
They did?
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah.
That's terrible.
It is terrible. It is terrible because like the
That's a
family's
big
there.
moment.
Yeah, it is.
They let that fall through.
Come on, Illinois, you gotta
Yeah.
be better. Gotta be better, especially the event director. I'm sure they're probably updating their resume, like because like that. I don't think that would fly.
Yeah.
The athletic director probably looked at like, what?
Yeah.
This is a representation of the
That's
university.
rude.
It's rude. But Terrence Shannon Jr., he had a really good sense of humor about it. He actually like had the shirt printed with his
Upside down.
jersey upside down.
You go.
Yep.
You have to, I guess.
Exactly.
Like, make light of it. Yeah.
Absolutely. You gotta
Sure.
like one of my favorite movies, Training Day. One thing you can control: smiles and cries. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
You haven't seen that movie?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
Another
Denzel
movie.
won an Oscar for that.
I know. I've heard about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I know about it. I just never seen it before.
Okay.
I'd have to watch it.
You definitely have to watch it.
Yeah.
Maybe watch it.
Awesome.
Watch party.
Yes. Yeah. Watch party.
Watch party.
Indeed.
Indeed. Cool. But yeah, like moving forward, NFL draft is coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Yeah. We're gonna be like staying close to what happens, what the Vikings do. But like they have picked number 23.
What does that mean?
Out of the first round. So like
Okay.
the day one pick, they
Yeah.
have the 23rd pick.
Okay.
Yep.
Got you.
Yep.
Is that good or bad?
That's okay. I mean, there's some studs that have come out as 23, like Christian Darrisaw was picked number 23. Jordan Addison's number 23. So yeah, we've had good success
Sure.
picking.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
then.
fingers crossed. Yeah. I think we are looking for some talent in regards to offensive line, cornerback. I won't bore you with too much of the details on that because it's all speculation.
Yeah. You just
But
don't
like
know.
one thing is really cool though is that they're gonna have Travis Hunter, and he is a guy that won the Heisman for Colorado. If you know Dion Primetime,
Sounds familiar.
his son is a quarterback that is gonna be in the draft as well, Shadur Sanders. So Deion Sanders, if you could think of Dallas Cowboys,
Yeah.
he had like a prime time. Like he would literally show up with glasses. So like just to be Deion here for a second, prime time. Like that's what he does.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's very Christian, and like he's all about like being involved with his kids' lives, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
Love to see that.
Right.
And as a black man, he's been able to do that for those kids that don't have parents
Sure.
in their lives, which
Yeah.
is
It's
it's
huge.
unfortunate. But it's huge that he's stepping up
Yeah.
to the plate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate. Yeah, that they have to be in that situation, but to have somebody that's able and willing to
Yeah.
be in that situation or whatever.
That situation, I get
You
what
know
you
what
say. I get what you mean.
Words
But
are
like,
hard.
I got you. But like for senior year, or I mean like the senior day or senior night, whatever. Like Colorado was like celebrating their seniors.
Yeah.
Obviously, he walked with Shadur Sanders, and his other son Shiloh Sanders, which a lot of people forget. He has two sons that were on that team.
Yeah.
He has two biological sons. Travis Hunter, I feel, is like an inherited son, and then also Jimmy Horn Jr., which was where Jimmy Horn Jr.'s father is incarcerated, so he couldn't be at the game. So Dion made the point to say, like, hey, I'll walk with you so you
Yeah.
don't have to be in that
huge.
moment alone. It's
Oh,
huge.
it's sweet. I
That
love that.
speaks volumes
Oh, for sure.
of his character. So that's why, like, I'm always rooting for Dion, and I got to actually be on the sideline where I got to see Dion coach and got to see all the players for
Really?
Colorado. It was cool.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
It's good to get that experience, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Firsthand.
Right. But yeah, bringing it back to the draft, like you get to have Travis Hunter, who is a special athlete who could play both offense and defense, which hasn't really been done in the NFL before.
Okay.
So he wants to be a wide receiver and a corner.
Interesting.
Yeah. So to kind of just give you a flavor of the
done?
well, it's been done,
Not
but
like
not at the level of what he wants to do it, where he wants to do it consistently. Because like some players, like a Devin Hester or a Charles Woodson, like they'll play sparingly on offense, but they're mainly defense.
Oh.
Or like
Yeah. You have
or
like
punt
your-
returner,
right. Yeah.
You're specialized. You're put into like a little corner or like a nice little square.
It stays
yeah,
that way.
it stays that way.
Mm,
Yeah, because like that's the NFL. That's what it
you
is.
want to like focus on like specific things. You don't want to
Exactly.
have such a broad. You know.
It's like the peanut butter theory. You don't want to spread yourself too thin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're like, what?
Hey, I just was saying that
Yeah.
though. I should have said that. I was
You're
peanut butter theorying myself.
You're peanut butter theorying yourself right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what's coming up in the NFL draft. That's going to be in Green Bay.
Okay.
Yep. Which is like a state away.
Yeah.
Pretty
God,
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is that actually?
That's April 20. Hold on. That's a good question. Let's make sure it's a Thursday. So we'll make sure we have the correct date here. But who's your favorite all-time NFL player?
NFL?
Yeah.
Diggs.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, Diggs. Why? I want to hear this. It's like
He
there's a
was,
lot of
like,
questions.
is really good.
Sure.
He just and then he had that one catch like in Minnesota. We had that huge play.
The Minneapolis Miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. No, I follow you. I remember I was
he
in my
just,
basement
consistently
watching it.
carried
It was so cool.
Minnesota for a long time.
Mhm.
He's just been a really star player.
Yep. No, he was our star player. He was literally like the face of the Vikings that season. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the draft is going to be April 24th.
April 21st.
It's 12 days away. You going to be in Vegas that week?
That weekend, yeah. I know. Hopefully there's going to be some sports betting.
Yeah.
But I've heard Vegas is huge for sports betting.
Oh, they're huge.
And with the
Humongous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
humongous.
Humongous. Big.
So, yeah, it'll be cool. I'll be doing something.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
We'll enjoy
Right.
Vegas that weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm sure the draft will be everywhere.
See, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying too. It'll probably be huge on that.
Yeah, it'll be
I
everywhere.
wonder if they're going to be more so that than the NBA. Probably that than the NBA.
Probably, but like the playoffs will be going on, so that'll be kind of a cool time too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like, what are they going to pick? Are they going to do the draft or are they going to do the?
Probably gonna do a draft.
Yeah.
Because the NFL's got a huge influence on Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, like Tom Brady is like in Vegas. He's like a minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, really?
Fun fact.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yep.
Put that in my back pocket.
Yeah, you put that in your back pocket. Cool. So yeah, we got that going on. What else? I mean, the Final Four just wrapped up. I just got back from the Final Four.
Yeah.
I was in San Antonio.
Yeah, how
Got to
was
check out the
that?
Riverwalk.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
was
very
cool. Very
I'd
cool.
love to get out there sometime.
Definitely do it. Definitely do
Warm?
it.
It was hot.
It was warm during the day. Got a little chilly at night.
did?
Yeah. So
Oh,
like
really?
I would just like have like a
At this time of year.
layer up a little bit at this time of year.
Yeah,
but like
'cause it does
once
get
once you
hot.
get to like May and June, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just
I
shorts
would like
and
to get
shirt.
get
Yeah.
out there sometime.
Definitely do it. It's like I kind of stayed a little south of like proper San Antonio. So I had a nice mall that was near me. There was like the South Park Mall.
Okay.
Which, I was able to, get everything that I wanted
Sure.
there.
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
necessities. Stuff like that.
All that. You can
Yeah.
Instacart it,
Sure.
whatever, DoorDash, whatever.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like moving, or if you're just like, hey, I just need to rest today.
Beat me sometimes.
Yeah,
Right?
you meet sometimes too. Like, hey, sometimes I just need my
Right.
self-love. You just
Mhm,
love
right,
yourself,
right.
right? But yeah, like I would definitely like recommend San Antonio to anybody. There's some really good. What was it? It was a really good cafe that's open 24/7. So like you
Very
can't
cool.
miss with this. Like
There's not a lot of that anymore.
there's not.
That's like open 24 hours. Like even
Absolutely
like
not.
restaurants and stuff like downtown,
They
they close so early.
do.
It's like, what the frick? I want food.
Yeah. What food?
It's 11 o'clock. You should be open at 11 o'clock. Why can't I get food?
Why are you
That's
closed?
stupid. I don't want McDonald's.
No, I don't want McDonald's. Hey, I don't want no.
I am not.
I don't
a
want no
fast food
chain
person.
fast food.
I'm not at all. Like I can't do it, and nothing else is open.
No, right. Everything else is like closed or just not available. Right. Here, let me come across here. I do have the picture here. Sorry, I'm just pulling it up. It is. Yeah, this is what it's called. Well, it's near one of the other restaurants is called Viva Villa.
Viva Villa.
Yeah, Viva Villa. And then the actual restaurant is Mitera Cafe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mitera Cafe.
What kind of like is it? What kind of foods is there?
Authentic Mexican food.
Oh.
Yes, like this is.
Do they have like breakfast options, or is it all just like?
Yes, you could get a
Okay.
chilaquiles.
Oh,
Oh yeah, huevos rancheros.
yum.
Yes.
I love
Desayuno, you can have your breakfast. Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I'll have to check it out
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
It's so good. And then like they got booths, so like if you're with a big group,
Yeah.
you can seat everybody.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. So nice little tips or tricks in San Antonio. Florida did win the national championship, so congratulations to the Gators.
A little gator.
Little Gator, right?
Yeah.
Duke almost won that
Really?
game
It was close.
against Houston. I know there's a lot of Duke fans. I'm sure there's Duke fans that are my like that follow me and subscribe to me. So
Yeah.
like, sorry, Duke had every chance to win that game, but Houston, they played the game of their lives.
Really?
And I feel like I feel bad for Houston losing the way that they did. They didn't even get a shot off for the last possession.
Ooh.
Yeah, ooh wee's right. Ooh wee's right. That was my reaction. I was on the plane back to MSP, so back to the Twin Cities, and I was watching on my phone. I was just like, "That's how it ends." Like literally, you guys don't even get a shot off.
Oh,
like
geez.
because he got up, he left his feet. Just kind of give you a play-by-play what happened. He left his feet, but he didn't decide to shoot yet. So he just let go of the ball. So he like freaked out. He like tweaked. He literally glitched. He glitched.
Oh, no.
And instead of like grabbing the ball, he was kind of like defending the defender behind him for Florida to like get away from the ball. And everybody for Florida is like, dive on the loose ball. The game's ours. We're gonna win. There's like 5 seconds left. Like what? The game's over.
Yeah.
In Houston, like futile attempt, they try to get the ball back, but Florida got the ball. They threw it to the front court. It was over at that point. Like, I mean, Florida, they took out my team. I'm a UConn Huskies fan, so they took out my team. So I was conflicted because I like Florida football, but their basketball, I'm more of a UConn fan. So, but shout out to Paige Beckers, national champion, Hopkins native. So yeah, you know,
cool.
gotta get a shout out to the women.
Represent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
Gotta represent. But for Florida to win it that way, that kind of like gives that heartbreak for Houston because like this is like their first time in the championship, and they're always like the team that people pick to go to the Final Four but don't get there.
Gotcha.
But like they got there like a couple years ago, but then they lost, and then this was like their one moment to win it in Texas too. So like, oh yeah,
Wow.
that's the extra pain to it. Yeah. But sorry to all the Houston Cougar fans, but the cool story, I actually got to meet Jim Nance.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I
very
got a cool picture with him.
sweet.
I'll show
No
you.
way.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I was literally walking over to the Alamo.
Oh yeah.
Real story,
Yeah.
real
I feel
real
like
life.
That's how things happen.
Yep.
It's just like unexpectedly in like a
Unexpected.
situation like that where you like don't. You're like, whoa.
What? How did
Catch
this?
you off guard.
Exactly. It's like, how did that happen? Here, let me. I was actually pulling this up here. Here we go.
Yes.
Yes, and
You did.
Uh-huh.
That's so awesome. Was he a nice guy?
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
Super cool guy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. I let him know that I had the podcast, but he's like, I don't do podcasts. I'm like, that's okay, man. We'll just take a picture. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, cool.
whatever. I guess. Take
Whatever,
what
I
you
guess.
can
Yeah,
take.
yep,
Get
yep.
what you can get.
But it was cool. I got to say his tagline where he says a tradition like none other, but I was able to say a tradition like none other. Jim Nance at the Final Four, and he liked that. He liked that. I was
Yeah.
like, that was a cool moment. And
Very cool.
being as like a sports like fan, I definitely geeked out. Like
Yeah.
I feel like anybody would geek out because like it's literally like the soundtrack of your sports. Like I guess watching.
Yeah.
You're watching him
That's sweet.
call NFL games and
Yeah.
like basically golf, also college basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
So that was my trip to San Antonio, but yeah, definitely check it out.
Absolutely, I will for sure have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. But I know we're kind of looking at different things here in regards to like any concerts. Like, let's wrap up with some music here.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be front row and center at Kendrick Lamar next weekend.
Wah, 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 wah.
I'm so excited. He is number one outside of my Lil Wayne.
Yeah, okay, Lil Wayne.
He takes number one for me, but Kendrick Lamar, yeah. I cannot wait. Like yeah, I've always loved him. He's lyrically inclined. He's very artistic. Like, been to all of his concerts that he's been here in Minnesota. So it'll be interesting to see this one. Just being at the U.S. Bank Stadium. I've never been to a concert
Okay,
there.
US Bank. Yep.
I haven't heard good things.
Sure.
Just, like,
The audio,
sound. Yeah,
sound.
I was gonna say. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes.
For sure.
You know, and we're the first show.
The first show
of his tour.
Yes.
So yeah,
It's
I'm
it's
very
it's gonna be a
excited.
major. It's a big one. Yeah, it's
So,
a big
yeah,
one. Okay.
I'm very excited for it. But I did bring my daughter to like her first concert
Okay.
a few weeks ago. She
Cool.
had the time of her life. I don't know the person exactly, but it's like his name's D'Adrian Harding.
D'Adrian Harding.
Have you heard of him?
I haven't
before?
heard of him. No. Was it at the Armory?
No, it was at. Oh crap!
Fillmore?
No. Oh my gosh.
No, you're good. Take your time.
Varsity.
Varsity. Okay.
Yeah, I was at the Varsity. But yeah, he's more of like an influencer, if you
Sure,
will. He
influencer.
like became big from the baby,
The baby. Yeah.
but he's like now come out with a few songs with the baby.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
Yep.
but I was like, oh my god, this is like a stay sober. His tagline is "Stay sober, you idiot."
Sober.
So he
You idiot.
promotes being sober, not like doing drugs or drinking and stuff
cool.
like that. So yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Cool for the kids. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, no, it was a good time. She had a good time. I don't know. I love concerts.
Yeah.
Live music is. No,
We need more live music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
so too. If you haven't checked out a spot, the Green Room in Uptown, they have live music.
Really?
Yep, they have like
Okay.
open mic. I believe on Thursdays.
Interesting.
Yep.
I'll have to definitely check it out. I don't
Yeah.
think I've heard of that place before.
Mhm.
Is it newer?
It's not newer. I mean, the building's like been there.
Oh, okay.
It's like an Uptown, but like you know where they used to have Kudita.
Yeah.
Then it turned into Poorhouse,
Oh, okay.
and then it turned to like all these different
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like now it's called the Green Room, which
Okay.
is cool because
Yeah.
like it's like musicians
Yeah.
like getting ready to like
Makes sense.
go on a stage in Minneapolis, which is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that far from the Hennepin Theater,
Okay.
if that gives you an idea.
Yeah.
Like you know
Yeah.
that McDonald's
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Cool.
For sure. Sweet.
Cool. Yeah. But concerts. Yeah, like I definitely have to make it to Kendrick. I feel like that is a special one.
Mhm.
Because I know that
Recently.
he like for Father's Day, he's gonna be in Toronto.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
I go.
You gotta go, right?
I was like,
Somebody's gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't turn that TV off though. Don't turn that TV
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Be like a concert where I'm like, oh, we should go again. Try to
Hmm.
go somewhere else. where
Yeah,
it's gonna be
somewhere
fine.
else. Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. We're
If he's like in the Red Rocks, that'd be cool. Like in
really, he's not performing in Colorado.
he's not performing Colorado.
No.
He's like, nope, can't do Colorado.
And
That's
he's
funny.
not going there.
No.
No. Yeah, no, he's not gonna be in Colorado. This
What-
tour.
Is he gonna be in Atlanta? I think he'd be
think
fun
so.
to watch him in
I
Atlanta.
think there
Yeah.
is a show in Atlanta.
Like the Mercedes
Well, they're doing
they have
the
like a
big grand tour, so they're doing like
grand tour.
huge
Okay.
venues.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
The Grand National Tour. Mm-hmm.
Not a huge SZA fan though.
No.
I mean, I like her, but I'm.
Did
not
you like her during the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she did a really great job. Honestly, like that was the only. I know it's so sad for me to say, but I literally only turned that on for him.
For sure. No, everyone has what they come for. You came for Kendrick.
Teams just aren't like fancy pants to me. I don't know. I feel like they're good, they're great, but it wasn't. I didn't really play along with the NFL this year.
Okay.
So I had to watch my Kendrick Lamar though. The halftime show was
you popped in.
For me, yeah.
You had to pop out and show show them what was good.
I thought she did great.
Sure.
Yeah, I thought they all did.
Yeah, no, they were Serena Williams.
Yeah.
The Crip Walk.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
Mustard.
I mean, literally at the end, game over.
I know.
The PlayStation,
He's insane. So I'm very excited.
He's an old school Gemini.
Yeah.
Kanye, we need you back. For real.
I like me some Kanye.
Yeah, I like me some Kanye. The old Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need the old Kanye back.
Yeah.
But again, going back to I heard a friend just told me that he just got back from North Carolina. There was a J. Cole music festival.
Oh, really?
In North Carolina that he does every year.
Oh, really?
And then he said that he might be switching it up, but then they're still going to continue with that. Oh. But I want to definitely check that out.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like a J. Cole show would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't do like individual like tours, I don't feel like. Like he's more of like those music.
He hasn't done in a while.
Yeah, I suppose it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I've never seen him in concert. I would love to see him.
I would love to see him too. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's a little flavor of the 94 podcast here. Yeah, we definitely appreciate you, stopping by and, bringing the kit for Fourever Smiles. You can get that bamboo toothbrush, get that toothpaste tablet. You can also get that tongue scraper, which is copper. That's fancy.
I know.
And you can also get that natural floss.
Yes.
So you can stay flossing. Yeah.
All in the kit and caboodle.
All in that kit and caboodle. You heard it here on 94 podcast. Like and subscribe. You heard me. And bring your ass and subscribe and follow and share. And then also follow and share Fourever Smiles.
Absolutely. You know it.
All right.
Smiling.
Keep smiling. Until the next time, we'll see you at the TOP. And we're out. Cool. Awesome. How's that?
Champion is crowned today. Will it be South Carolina or will it be UConn? Two historic programs facing off in a heavyweight bout. Sarah Strong, Chloe Kitts to jump it up. And the national championship game is underway.
South Carolina starting out in man-to-man defense. This is the matchup to keep your eye on. Bree Hall, outstanding defender on Paige Beckers.
Pressure on their ball handlers in this game than what Connecticut saw in February. Here's Pow Pow. You bet!
Tahina Pow Pow is a big-time threat from the three-point line. Caitlin Chen got caught up on a screen.
Here's Strong, the talented freshman. Guarded by Kitts. Strong, poised at the cup. The National Freshman of the Year. Here's Kitts trying to work Strong. Kitts to the hook. Able to drop it in.
Early, her minutes were limited as a result.
Here's Beckers, guarded by Kitts. Beckers trying to dance around her. What a move from Paige Buckets. Strong giving it right back. But a deep three is off. Rebound Chen. Chen finds the cutter. Fudge. She got that one.
This is what South Carolina's bigs can do. They can facilitate the break off of their own defensive boards.
And hit jumpers like that. Keeping Connecticut out of their transition offense. Fudd leaning and hitting, plus the foul.
The basket, when she is decisive, you see her here getting in, gets hit on the off arm, still able to finish. Now both bigs for South Carolina with one foul, but perhaps.
Chen attacking, bouncing, El Elfie Ling. That pass stolen by Edwards. Here's Wiley. Has her pocket picked by Fudd. AZ Fudd off to a great start.
Crashing the boards hard here. You have AZ Fudd with the little fingertip out on the perimeter to be able to get this.
6 rebounds in the quarter for the freshman Strong. 7 seconds left in the frame. Beckers banks it in. Changed that game against Iowa. The game South Carolina went on to win.
A floor spacer who can be very good from 3.
Beckers, another jumper for Paige Beckers.
Paige Beckers just coming off the handoff. South Carolina worked on this so much both yesterday and today of how they were going to try to defend it. That's just a tough shot. Good option for that.
A 9-point Connecticut lead, an 8-0 run. Raven Johnson gets denied. Sarah Strong flexing.
The thing she does really well is block shots, keeps her arms up. I mean, 5'9". She's listed as 5'9", but she is a terrific rebounder, both ends.
Edwards gets the touch. Freshman to freshman. Fagan, what hands? Here's Beckers twisting, dishing. Fudd, run off, pull up, is good. Jokic film and try and implement aspects of his game. Strong, deep catch, and 2 more for Sarah Strong. Connecticut a 9-point lead. South Carolina started 5 of 7. They are 4 for 18 since. Strong 8 points, 8 boards for Wiley again as Fudd steal it away. AZ Fudd to the cup.
Able to get in, just the help side, the poke, and then pushes it out in transition and finishing the other way.
For a little more on
Chloe Kitts when she's been trying to initiate because she can be a handful, especially against this smaller UConn lineup.
Johnson connects. Big 3 there, set up by Wiley. Gets it back, 8 to shoot. Into Strong. Beckers to the corner, shade, connects. First 3 of the game for Connecticut. Bud knocks it away, and South Carolina with 1.4 to make something happen.
AZ, South Carolina is a long and strong physical defense. How have you been able to find your spots and get going offensively?
I think being patient. Like you said, they're strong, they're long, so reading what they give us, not getting outside of ourselves, staying slow, staying calm, and using ball screens, I think.
You guys are down big on the rebounding and on the glass. Sarah Strong, I think she's got 11 by herself right now. How can you pick that up, but what do you see from her?
Yeah, I mean, Sarah's incredible, especially on the boards, but us guards got to box out. We're letting them get too many second chances, so we got to help her out and box.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fudd on the drive, floats it in. Fudd, what a move. AZ Fudd all the way in.
AZ Fudd, throughout the course of her career, known for her pure jump shot. She has added a real shiftiness.
Year and a half with knee injury, having to fight her way back to the court. She went 728 days without being able to play in an NCAA tournament game, but not today. She is not going to be denied, even though she was delayed.
And South Carolina take advantage with Connecticut over the limit. Fagan bodying in. Nice move from Sanaya Fagan, who's really had a terrific senior season for the Gamecocks.
You send 2 to her, you get the easy delivery to Strong on the roll.
Pow, pocket feed. Edwards, strong finish from the freshman. And set it up for Wiley. Can't get it to drop. Gets it back. Another chance for Malaysia. For Wiley, runner is good. Does that unlock Malaysia for Wiley? For Wiley knocks it away. He can be that kind of disruptive defender as well. For Wiley leads the break, and Fagan lays it in.
Fagan ready to rock and roll.
3:10 to go in the third. Strong fakes the 3, gives it up in the corner. Fudd, you bet! Strong's 3 is good. Edwards spinning, gets denied. Hits working the interior, dives in, couldn't finesse it home. Seeking a 12th title. South Carolina, a 4th, and a repeat. KK Arnold being ridden the whole way, able to finish, plus the foul.
Additional big on the floor, and there's great spacing as a result. KK Arnold just driving, gets a hit pass, and able to finish.
And the Connecticut bench fully engaged. And Chloe Kitts for South Carolina. Here's Beckers. Her jumper is good with a hand in her face. Strong, oh, what a finish! Reversing it home.
Hands and her feet as well. I mean, this is a tough catch, just spins it right up softly.
In the final quarter of this season, Beckers backdoor, pops it in, plus the foul.
Paige Beckers reading the cut, the ball delivered beautifully, absorbs the contact. Look at the react. KK Arnold, the bench, they're feeling it right about now.
For Wiley, dashing through, beautiful finish from Mylasia Fulwiley. Arnold on the attack. Arnold lays it in. Using all the shot clock here. Beckers gives it up. Strong. You bet. Strong trying to come up with a steal. Beckers does. Arnold dashing in. 2 more. And obviously, today is not the day for South Carolina. This has been a brilliant performance from UConn, but you can't say enough. They have won 3 championships over the last 9 years. They have won 2 of the last 4. And we know they're not going anywhere. The emotion pouring out of Paige Beckers as she hugs the entire UConn coaching staff. We were talking to her yesterday about her relationship with Gino Auriemma, and she said it is definitely one of one. I'd say it's tough love, but I feel like I can talk to Gino about anything. I go into his office, we chat about golf or how to handle pressure, how to navigate social media, managing money. Said, yeah, he's sarcastic. Yes, he has that quick wit. But the reason the relationship is so special is because I'm willing to give it back to him. Gina Cross, the official, telling the bench, hey, it's going to be a violation, so don't quite run on the floor yet. There's the violation. And there's the buzzer. It's an even dozen for Gino Auriemma and Connecticut. The final page in the book of Beckers is title number 12 for UConn.
Small profit. When you're watching TV, it's going to be a highlight.
A lot of the concerns that I have.
Minnesota's going to take a timeout and get their stars some well-earned rest.
New ownership here, A-Rod Group. You meant a lot for that city.
Locker room staffer in Denver, you were going to be back.
Hell yeah. They know. Y'all was in there. Yeah, I told them. I said, I'll see y'all for Game 7.
Injecting that franchise together with your energy. You know what I'm saying?
Here he comes, and there he goes with the Timberwolves.
They're going to send the double Ant-Man.
Edwards, it's a three.
It's up to 18. Edwards on the steal. Edwards, oh, what a move to the rack.
They want to do something like that.
10 to shoot. Edwards.
Edwards! A signature slam! See what they do here. Edwards. Comes in hot and high.
You meant a lot for that city.
Rebounding has been fantastic. A 39-22 advantage on the glass for the Wolves. Edwards. Cash! Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, baby. Now, it's going to be one thing when they do it with Team USA. It's just so funny from one side to the other. KD loving it.
Spur dance after this. 13 of them. Bumped off balance. Edwards got it to go. Count it. And knocked away by Edwards. Down court Towns. And a jam. And a foul.
They want to do something like that.
What a play in transition by Minnesota.
This is why this Minnesota team is going to be in the conversation for years.
Caldwell Pope again on him. He's been the primary defender. Sizing him up. Spinning around. Got the judge exit. Working his way in. Plays his way for two in Minnesota.
You meant a lot for that city, and you got a lot of DNA. Something that you saw yourself going back, injecting that.
And a dazzling array of moves.
I want to be on the same page, though.
Edwards working, leaning, spinning, sticks it. Timeout, Denver. It's out to Conley. Defensive screws it. McCollum fly inside. He got it to go. Third foul, and it goes on Mike Conley, and that is a problem.
And not an easy shot at all. Fade away from 17 feet.
Booker the drive. Denied. Met at the summit by Edwards.
Edwards met him right at the rim. Dribble handoff to Edwards. Likes going to his left, spins right. Oh man, he was in his bag like the Friars were at the bottom.
Something that you saw yourself going back and injecting that franchise again with your energy. You know what I'm saying? I would love to. Yeah. That's all.
14 rebounds for Gobert. Edwards, this time KD picks him up. What a hezzy. Slams on the brakes. Edwards!
Nice thing. And he won the foul.
KD loving it. I love the competition. Edwards again. Cash!
Gobert was calling for it. Edwards says, I got this. I got it all night long. 24/7. He's up to 31 for the game. Especially the guy with the ball here. Led the NBA in.
Oh, nice hands.
Oh, Edwards, it's showtime. Room service.
All set up by Gobert.
Nurkic. Shot clock down to 1. He's got no idea. It's deflected and Beal turned back by Edwards. And he lets him hear about it.
Great job there defensively.
Here we go right here. Edwards against Durant. Edwards wants to take him, elevates, and buries it.
Can do. Great players have that ability to score against great defense.
When things go wrong, Frank Vogel thought he was such a jolt emotionally last game because they were all so convicted they were going to take game 2. Kind of dealt with the surprise of not as Edwards banks it in, plus the foul.
Pressure a guy more when he's in a tough spot. Great defense here by Bradley Beal, but you got to keep your hands up. They want to limit their attempts.
Here's Edwards into the paint, falling away and banking it in. What a finish. Okogie's 3 off the mark. Edwards the rebound, the leak out. Gobert lays it in, plus the foul. And an exclamation point from Rudy Gobert as Anthony.
Okogie extending way outside, help from Nurkic. Conley back for Edwards, lines it up. Edwards with a deep shot. 5 to shoot. Edwards turns and hits. 107. Edwards, the jumper. He's got it.
Come on, man. That was good defense.
Played about 23 minutes in game 1 with 5. Look at the weaving. Edwards takes it and floats and got it.
Beautiful move here by Anthony Edwards.
Alexander Walker gets it off to Anderson. Here's Edwards, and Anderson with the screen. Anderson gives it off to Edwards, who cuts off that baseline and slams it in. He's got 14. The 50-50 balls are going to Minnesota.
They absolutely are, and Anthony getting to his office, about to go to work.
Bumping, shoving, spinning, firing, double, get it!
Being very, very patient. Told him to get out. Let me get my space. I know I work 9 to 5, but I work nights too.
Edwards on top. He'll put up a 3. Bullseye! Anthony Edwards spinning, gouging his way into the paint and got it to go. Foul called.
Right now, Anthony Edwards.
Porter Jr. on the run out. Oh, Anthony Edwards! Pack that on the glass. He's Joker helping out KCP. Gets the switch with Porter Jr. onto him. Got downhill with the left hand. Oh, mid-air pyrotechnics from Ant-Man.
It worked well in game 3. Let's see how it does tonight. A turnover right there by Denver. Look at the speed of Edwards inside.
The very definition of playing downhill. A turnover at one end.
Shot clock is at 5. Edwards tries to untether himself from the defense with a spinning fadeaway. Defense around Edwards so he can't penetrate. 3.5 to go. Caldwell Pope, he'll pierce and drive. Yes. Count it. Foul.
Okay, so they're establishing there. They double teamed him and then kicked them all out. It's kind of a triple switch.
And now a steal. This could be fun. Edwards to the rack. Minnesota defense looking more like what it did in games 1 and 2 and throughout the season. Edwards storms in and uses the window. Minnesota hasn't shot it well from 3 either, but they've dominated every other facet of the game. Here's Edwards in the corner. Connects on a 3.
Right now, Denver is struggling to get anyone really going outside of Jokic, who hasn't been that aggressive offensively.
Edwards!
Minnesota's biggest lead is 7. It's stolen by Conley. He pickpockets Murray. He gets it off to Reed. Corner, Edwards, aim, shoot, score! Timeout! Murray has it. He'll fire up a prayer. That's it. The Timberwolves have knocked out the defending champion Denver Nuggets. They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.
A lot of the concerns that I have or at least to some of the things that I want to actually grow and develop in Minnesota has nothing to do with the court.
Glenn Taylor out now. New ownership in, the A-Rod Group. You meant a lot for that city, and you got a lot of DNA in Minnesota. I was just seeing if there was something that you saw yourself going back and injecting that franchise again with your energy.
I would love to.
You know what I'm saying?
I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love
That's all.
to.
That's all.
But I want to be on the same page, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I want to be on the same page. A lot of the concerns that I have, or at least to some of the things that I want to actually grow and develop in Minnesota, has nothing to do with the court.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The communities and the bondage and bringing the city back together is kind of what I'm on. I want to go back to and touch the guys and have everybody be excited about the Timberwolves and Twins and the Vikings and the Wild and the University of Minnesota and the Gophers and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm on that. So
right.
They want to do something like that, I'm with it. I'm all for that. But again, I'm building something and I'm locked in on something. So yeah, you know what I mean? I'm committed to what I'm doing too.
That's what's up.